TunePocket.com. TunePocket.com.
Welcome to the Sean Farrell podcast. I am Sean Farrell. God is great all the time. All the time, God is great. Jesus Christ is Lord. Let's not waste no time, shall we? Get right into it. So, I saw a post by the Real Depression Project that said signs that you are pretty resilient despite despite the mental health issues that you face. You continue to improve your self-awareness and better yourself. You don't allow your trauma to define you. You have a 100% track record of surviving your off days. You've opened up to others about your mental health, even though you've experienced judgment for it in the past. So, the better yourself part. When I get up in the morning, sometimes it takes me a minute to get going. I'll get up, sit up for a minute, and then I gotta slowly get rolling. But oftentimes I will also procrastinate as well, and that's something that I'm working on. Sometimes I'll procrastinate for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Then all of a sudden I got to speed up my morning routine because I've been procrastinating. So I've been working on that. I've been working on myself mentally, which is always hard, but it's worth it though. It's worth it. And to people out there who are watching this, who are having a hard time mentally, who are working on yourself, again, it's hard, but believe me, it is really worth it. Really worth it. You don't allow your trauma to define you. I got hit by a car in 94. I had an equally bad bike accident in 2000. And those were physical traumas that I went through that don't define me. Emotional traumas, mental traumas recently that I had when I lost thousands of dollars getting scammed. And that was emotional, and that was a mental trauma. I almost ended my life because of all that money I lost. And I wanted to end my life, but I didn't. And so this is the first time that I can speak about losing all that money, and not turning red. And I'm going to stop right there. Okay. I'm going to stop right there. So, I remember, there's a Christian artist named Blanca. She had a song called What If? And she had been in a past abusive relationship. I saw her in concert a few months ago, and she also talked about how she went through a divorce. Both of her parents passed away. And she said that she had a song which was called What If, which is all the things that she was going through. What if God has placed you in this position for a certain reason? No. So it's a great song. For some odd reason, as many times as I listen to that song, I can't quite remember the lyrics. Go figure. Anyway, you have a 100% track record of surviving your surviving your off days, surviving your darkest days. Friday was dark for me mentally. It was monsoon rains in the morning. Then when I got off from my first job, it stopped. It was monsoon rains again at my second job, but it was in the afternoon. 80-mile-per-hour winds accompanied by swirling monsoon rains. And the power that had been restored to the city immediately went out again. And so I was pretty much in a down mood pretty much the whole day. And working in monsoon rains at my second job, to be specific, when you're soaked, your clothes feel heavier, and it feels like you're carrying an extra 10 pounds on you. So I'm carrying the extra 10 pounds from soaked clothes, on top of my low mood, on top of depression, which was very tough to push through. But I did. Wasn't it easy? And when I got home from work, when I was driving home from work, so to speak, I was frustrated, and I couldn't figure out why. And got home, power was out, which was not surprising, but the frustration was still there. My frustration was still there. Didn't want to go to bed angry. And so what I did was I just simply prayed, ate my dinner I picked up, shower, go to bed. Bam, 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 bam. And I felt better waking up. The following morning, power came back on while I was sleeping, believe it or not. And Tuesday was also a dark day for me mentally. I just felt a breakdown coming. I felt the tears beginning to come, which they came, and I knew it was coming. So I listened to some gospel music to help me through that, to get me through the sadness, the deep sadness that I was feeling this past Tuesday. So yeah, you have a 100% track record of surviving your off days. The audience, you have a 100% track record of surviving your off day. There I go again, messing crap up. You have a 100% record of surviving your dark days, okay? Okay? I don't know why I keep saying off days, which is why I'm moving on to the next one. You have opened up to others about your mental health, even though you've experienced judgment for it in the past. When I was younger, I didn't necessarily look at it as judgment because it was just me and my counselor. So, whatever I was feeling, I just told my counselor, didn't tell the family. Because I didn't look at it as judgment. I saw it as none of your business. What's on my high plate is none of your business. Okay? That's how I looked at it. And looking back at that, probably there was a little bit of judgment, little bit of judgment that I thought about, but if I did, it was really overridden by the simple fact that I considered it none of anybody's business except my counselor. So as I grew, as I got older, I found the right people came in that I could tell that I could experience 100% judgment. Listen to me, just be there for me. And the audience, I hope you found the right people that you can come to who listen without judgment. So, I talked about having a bigger impact than I think I have. So this past Friday, I was actually talking to a cop. I was actually talking to a police officer. And she said she had mental health issues before she became a cop, okay? And she was experiencing mental health issues before she was a cop, and they got progressively worse when she became one. And that's when the thoughts of suicide came to her. She's been through a lot of rough things as a cop. Cops are demonized today, which is not right. Cops should not be demonized. That's not right. Anyway, she talked about how she had been through some rough stuff as a cop, and how she still deals with some other stuff. But she told me that she likes serving and she likes helping people. And so she told me her story, and that was pretty compelling. That was pretty heartwarming, compelling. Yeah, so. Oh, yeah. All right. This has been the Sean For Real podcast. Hope everybody continues to have a restful, peaceful, tranquil weekend. This has been the Sean For Real podcast. I am out of here.